Oh, here we go. All the gulls are taken off. Not sure if there's something around. So I'm out at Penitentiary Glen. I was hoping that this Bohemian waxwing was still hanging out with some cedar waxwings that was seen on the 27th. I haven't been out birding since November 1st because of a huge project that I needed to finish, and I was working nearly 80 hours a week, so there was no way that I had any time to bird since then. And that lasted all the way up until December 21st. And then at a last minute, we decided to take a quick trip for Christmas and my birthday for 3 nights in Mexico. So I did get a chance to bird there for a few days. This bird was seen on the 27th, which was the day that we were traveling home. So this is December 30th. I only have 2 more days. I thought, well, it's going to be easy to get 2 more birds to make my 200 goal for the year, but I'm cutting it kind of close here, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have a chance to even get 2 more birds in Ohio. So, wish me luck. It's the end of the year. After an entire year of doing this, never knew exactly what I was going to learn along the way and how much I would actually see. And I definitely learned a lot, and I definitely have a better idea of where and when and what time and what to look for in certain areas next year. So I'm not quite sure exactly whether I'll take the same format for next year, but I know one thing, the name of the channel, which is Travel to Unwind. I decided, I don't know, like 8 months ago that I was probably going to change the name, but I wanted to wait until the end of the year. And so the new name of the channel is going to be Birding to Unwind. So, wish me luck as I try to find 2 more birds for all of my birding adventures in 2025. And it's cold, windy, and snowing. So, this doesn't make finding 2 new birds highly likely, that's for sure. There was a pine siskin reported out here, a purple finch, and the Bohemian waxwing. Also, a barred owl somewhere. But I figure the chances of me finding that are just slim to none. The prospects aren't looking so great. I guess sometimes you have goals and you just don't quite make it there. Come up a little bit short. But it's not really always about achieving the final goal that you're set for yourself. Sometimes it's just about all the things that you learned and how you grew all along the way. I mean, I really have such an appreciation for the nature around Northeast Ohio. I mean, I've lived here my entire life, pretty much, and you always know it's there, but you don't really take the time to really truly appreciate it. And I think that's one of the things that this birding year has done for me, is to really appreciate all of the nature. Like here we have this black squirrel. He's just sitting in the tree right there. It's beautiful. Nature kind of takes care of itself. I think we all could be reminded that despite all the things that happen and all of the weather, so to speak, in life that goes on around us, that somehow we make it through. Well, it's the last day of the year, and I started this journey back in January, and the first bird that I was going out to look for was a snowy owl that I had seen in December of 2024, and I went out several times, if you followed along in my January adventures, and I never did see the snowy owl again. So the only reported snowy owl around here has been at the Cleveland Cuyahoga Airport, Hopkins Airport, and so it was reported here yesterday, and I am out here sitting in a parking lot across from the airport, hoping that just maybe I can get the snowy owl and put it on this year's list. So, wish me luck. So I've been watching this injured gull for a while. I mean, he doesn't have much of a chance anymore. His wing is completely broken. There hasn't been any eagles or anything fly by recently, so the large group of gulls on the water have been relatively calm for a while. I'm not exactly sure what this gull will do when there's an alarm situation. Oh, here we go. All the gulls are taken off. Not sure if there's something around.
can't breathe. Oh! Oh, fuck. Can you get out? I can't breathe. I can't move. I can't breathe. He fell in. Oh, I can't move. Oh, fuck. Hey, we're at the boat ramp. I'm heading to the boat ramp with him. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. I can't move. 37. Oh, I can't move.
So, kind of the craziest thing just happened. While I was sitting here birding, I was watching that poor bird. I heard a boat pull up and all the gulls had just taken off. And the guy was yelling that, the one guy was yelling that he couldn't breathe, and that as they were pulling up, he saw me and he said to call 911. I guess the guy had fallen in the water. He was able to get out of the boat. I helped pull the boat in close enough so he could jump out, and got him to his truck, where he started taking off his wet clothes. He said he was in the water for about a minute and a half. So all the EMS are here now and taking care of the situation, I suppose. So and just like that, my birding adventures for 2025 came to an end in a very dramatic way. I sure had some great memories from this last year. So here's a few of my absolute favorites from all of my adventures in 2025. go to Mexico for Christmas and my birthday. First time ever.
That's a wrap on my 2025 birding adventures. It was a great year for birding and the first time I've kept track of all that I saw. I saw more birds in Ohio than I thought I would, even though I did not reach my 200 bird goal. I learned a lot. I made it to Mexico 3 times this past year, which is kinda crazy, and enjoyed seeing some new birds there. I also got some new lifers in Seattle to add to my life list, which I still need to figure out. Anyways, I look forward to the relaxing feeling of birding in 2026. So get out, go unwind in nature, and as always, happy birding!